Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. Um, in some strange and unexplained way, I've reached 500 subscribers, which is crazy and wonderful. And um, thank you so much for joining me and then choosing to subscribe and check it out. Um, I really hope those of you who join me actually gain some benefits from watching the videos, because that's pretty much the reason I'm doing it. Um, so I wanted to say thank you so much, and uh, hopefully you'll tune in and enjoy the rest of the content I'm about to upload. Again, my final goal is to bring you through like visual design, through animation, game design, some sound work, and eventually how to make very simple games through free and very simple game engines. It'll take some months, I think, but yeah, it's a process worth going through, I think, because potentially it's life changing. I think many people dream about making games. I know I did for most of my childhood, even though it was like mainly Atari then, and I'm very old. And yeah, it's like a very coveted profession, but college and professional schools cost a lot of money, and a lot of people, and even though there's information online everywhere, for those who are not in the know, it's very hard to know. No pun intended, I don't know. Very hard to know where to start and where to go from there. So hopefully that's where my lessons will come in, give me some direction. You can start with my lessons, find some other awesome people on YouTube and online, and learn from them some more. I aim at people who don't know anything almost. So even if you know a little bit, then it's a great place to start from. Um, and today we're going to start the design process for our girl vampire from the last video. I'm gonna show the brief. It's about a 13-year-old girl vampire who's bald and uses bombs as weapons. Should look very intimidating, um, and yet somehow average, I think. So I'll show some this. You've seen the sketches on the last video, and this time I'm going to go a bit further and develop the character even more, and hopefully we'll have a cool sketch at the end of it. See you in a second. So this is our website, um, PureRef. Um, this is a program that you can use to collect your reference per project in a very comfortable and easy to use way. This is the website, pureref.com. Um, just go to download. I'm working on Windows. And as you select the amount, when you're just trying it out, as you are probably for the first time now, just choose custom amount, and choose 0, which is fine. And if you actually like it and enjoy the program, then definitely come back and support them, because they definitely do a wonderful job. And then you just download it and install it, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so this is how it looks when it's open. And for us to use it properly, we need to um, just drag from, this is reference I collected for our vampire. So for example, I've collected several reference pictures for the weapons, so I'm just going to drag them all together, and let's see, and here we go. Seriously, that's not it. We have this and this. You can change the size, you can rotate them, and if you remember correctly from the brief, our vampire child uses bombs as weapons. So that's reference I collected. No, zooming in, zoom out is the mouse wheel, and this gray window will change in size according to what I put in it. And I collected all these high-tech weapons, and I think this is like a good pose. I'm thinking of this vampire as a character in a computer game that potentially the characters will fight. So I've collected all sorts of reference. Here's one more. And because it's a bomb user, I wanted it to have some unique weapons. I really like the drone thingy. I think that as a vampire, if she has like bat drones that are bombs, it's gonna look cool. Something like this, combined with something like this. Maybe she has a special gun for them. I really like these. This one looks kind of like a medieval weapon. So there's a lot of interesting directions. And if I want to add like a title or something or any text, Control N or Note will allow me to write whatever I want and change the color of either the background or the text. And let's do something like this and just drag it. I can change the size of it as well. And now I'm going to add something else. Like I really wanted to make the character sort of like a punk, like an emo or punk kind of character, because according to the brief, she's supposed to be bald. So maybe she's full bald, like kind of like. It made you think of Furiosa from Mad Max. So that's a cool character. Although my character is supposed to be like a 13-year-old child. So I thought about fashion choices. Maybe something like this. She's supposed to look cool, obviously. So I checked some Japanese street fashion and stuff like that. There's more. I'm going to show you the complete version. I also had an idea of her face being like half burnt, so obviously it made me think of Two-Face. So here's some Two-Face reference. And thinking of Two-Face made me think of an even older villain that he's based on, which is Half and Half, an old Dick Tracy villain. So here we are. That's like kind of my reference for the burnt face, the destroyed half of her face. And for some extra fashion, this is from Fallout 4, the Raiders, and maybe a leather jacket. And everything that I could think of, I collected. And let's see how it looks when it's all done. So here we go. If you want to drag it around, then just press on the mouse wheel and drag. So I can zoom in and zoom out and change the size of everything. I have some interesting directions here. I thought about like cool glasses if half of her face is like burning, then having like a red glow through the shades and piercings. And I like the anarchy tank top. And all sorts of like fashion choices, like half bald, and let's see what else. Hairstyles. I really like this facial expression. I thought that like the character is should be mad because she's like going through like extreme pain. Like she's continuously burning but cannot die because she regenerates too fast. So I thought like wrathful expression would be really cool. I thought about having like bomb wirings embedded in her skin, like tattoos. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that because I thought about incorporating like a bomber's armor, like a bomb squad armor, and they have this kind of monitor that uses for like helmet functions, but the boss can use it, like the vampire girl can use it to activate bombs and call on a drone strike, like her bat drones and stuff like that. Again, Fallout 4, that's a cool armor. And here, and the weapons you've already seen. This is, I think, she's Zatanna, I think, from G.I. Joe, and yeah, some cool stuff, and you can collect it all and just open it up, and I can select everything and change its size for whatever I need. And it's extremely convenient just to save them for every project you have, every character you have. They have their own PureRef like reference page. It's extremely convenient and very, very helpful. And I can even in later stages I can drag directly from this program to Photoshop or whatever program we'll be working on. You can drag stuff from it directly to the program, which is again extremely convenient. So here we are. There are some more functions. I urge you to look. I'll be adding like a link in the description for some great tutorials on PureRef. It's really, really short tutorials showing you everything you need to know, but that's the basics. Collecting the photographs and the visual reference you need and want, and that's it. Let's start working.